Waiting for device connecting.
Right, everyone. Collector here. Right. Yeah, should be. I've been rushing around again, so I always feel like I've fucking forgotten something every time I do that. So, yeah. Fuck knows. Don't matter. I've got my water. Yeah, I've got my coffee. I am 5 minutes late. It shouldn't make much difference. Right, Donna. Right, Liam. What you two been at? Anything today? Krylon, you right, mate? What have I done today? I've done a lot again today. Lazy day for me. Where I'd been ill recently, stomach bug, I had my alarms turned off. You know, you don't want to get up if you're ill, do you? So, and I don't really need to, you know what I mean? You know, I do, but you know what I mean? I can get away with it every now and then, especially if you're ill, you know. So, I had my alarms turned off still from then, and it didn't go off today, and I didn't get up till fucking 1 o'clock. So, yeah, so I've only had about fucking 4 hours daylight today. No, well. Liam said I got my water. Got my water too. Oh, you got your water too, yeah. Been loving a bath, having a lazy day. Been ill with a bad chest. I hope you get better as well, mate. Yeah. Oh, Arthur's on. You right, Arthur? Good to see you on, mate. How's things? Good to see you on. Peach, you right? Video base. If I say Peach, that's video base. Liam said, before that, like the last few days, I've been doing up the BSA, sanding it down, oiling it, and enjoying the gun. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll have to get my brothers down soon and start work on his. And then I'll do those things we mentioned, Liam. Richard, you right, Liam? He said, like the shout out, shows what kind of guy you are. Now, thank you, Richard. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That means a lot for someone to say that to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you. But yeah, he deserves it. Serene Madness. Yeah, he deserves a bit of a shout out, and it'd be nice for some people to get over there and keep him company. Basically, I'd like him if he could get on here. I don't think he gets a lot of I don't think he gets on these, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, me and him have been subbed to each other for years. That's why I've got, you know, I won his competition, and yeah, that's what, you know. The where is it? There's his logo. Yeah, he's a nice bloke, Paul. So he deserves it. And seeing as he's in hospital, it'd be nice for him to have some people to talk to. But it'd be good if he could get on here, and then that would give him a couple of hours to chat to people, wouldn't it? Because I get a lot of people say to me, I don't like watching the chats, they're too long. But you don't need to, you certainly don't need to watch them back. They're not, there's no real point watching them back, I don't think. I don't mind people watching them back, but if you miss them, you don't miss anything really, do you? It's more just like a, you know, chat in it sort of thing, you know what I mean? Right, where am I? Video based, I sent him a message and stuff. Thank you, Peach. Your mother, you right, mate? Liam said, yeah, mirror finish on the barrel. I'm going to get a wood burner too, Mike. I'm trying to burn some nice art into the wood. Looks hard, but I'm going to just going to use a basic design. Yeah, you do that. I reckon that'll come out good. Murray, you right, mate? Richard's going to check out his channel. Well, thank you, Richard. Pete said, tell him to shut the fuck up. Oh, what's that? I missed something there. Can you hear something or can you hear something I can't? Stug, you right, mate? Right, I'm going to go over to the other thing now, so I can read all this stuff a bit better. Yeah, good to see you all on. Yeah, it'd be nice if Serene Madness could get over here. Hopefully he'll see it and see the time I said and all that. All right, hang on. All right, so live control room. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, if I go onto the live control room, it's easier for me to do all this. Right, let me get onto live chat. Yeah, see, this is the easier way to do it. It's funny, I have to have all these bloody bookmarks to fucking do the stream properly, how I like to do it, because the way that YouTube want you to do it is a weird black bloody black screen, you know, like what they call night mode. And I don't like reading it like that. So Stug, right, mate. Murray said I've got a wood burner. I burned bricks into my club I made. Nice one, Murray. You do videos, Murray. If anyone does videos on here and I've never watched them, let me know. Because the only reason I wouldn't have watched them is because I'm not aware of it. Video based on, I've got a refund on the CO2 blow black Glock. Called them a few hours ago. A nice one, bitch. Now, I saw you mention that the other day. Was it yesterday you mentioned it, or was it somewhere else? And I didn't get a chance to reply to you properly, I don't think. No, good job. Yeah, because that's a shame. Is that the one you wanted? You know, you wanted that, didn't you? You know, obviously you wanted all of them, but you know, I mean, one of them you wanted quite badly, didn't you? And you was prepared to wait a bit, but it's been too long now, and you know, it's been like ridiculous time. Liam said, yeah, these videos are not really vids, they're streams. They should just be watched like live and pop in and out when you like, not meant to watch full afters. That's it, isn't it, Liam? Yeah, you can watch them back, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna you're not really missing anything. Yeah, it's more like a chat, and you know, if you miss it, just the next one. Oh, the next one, isn't it? Jasmine, right, Jam. I had to read you all the hello, there's your name. I just saw your name pop up then. Just went as soon as I said that. I had to read you all the names because that broke yesterday, but it wasn't actually that. Do you know what it was? I think the memory card burnt out. So yeah, I've had to redo after names now. And when Leonard's on, I noticed today that the whole entire time Leonard's name's been up there, his name was spelt wrong. Did anyone ever notice that Leonard's name was spelt wrong? Not the Leonard bit though, but his surname is Leonard Christopher, right? The Christopher was fucking spelt wrong on that, and I hadn't noticed. Rich, you right, mate? Murray said no, I'd like to, but I'd like to. Video based, yeah, been taking 6 months. That's for his gun. Bristol, you right, mate? He said, Mike, all good. See, you got the Patreon screen working. Yeah, I'll tell you what it was, Roy. The memory card, I reckon, had burnt out. That does get a little bit warm, and I reckon it's done something to this memory card. It wasn't the lead, and it wasn't that. It seems to be this, because it won't work in there. So I've just plugged in something else. Yeah, it's fine now. Video based. Hello, everyone. Honda, you right, mate? Yes, very nice video. I did enjoy that. I watched the whole thing, and then I shared it on my community tab, hoping people would vote on a gun for you to use. And so far, I don't think anyone's bothered. You know, that's not down to you. That's down to YouTube not sharing the fucking videos like usual. But if no one's put any votes in by tomorrow, I'll just pick one Honda. Put it this way, everyone. Honda's done a video of his weapon collection, right? His gun collection, sorry, his firearm collection. If you go onto my community tab and watch the video, you lot can vote for the gun that Honda will use in the shooting competition. I obviously won't be able to match it. I'll just match it. You know, if he uses a rifle with a scope, I'll use a rifle with a scope. Yeah, cheers, by the way, Honda. That'd be good. I always like it when we get some firearms going, because it's a bit different for everyone else, and it also might encourage other Americans to join in. Timbo, you right, mate? Nell, you right? Bristol said, well done, all sorts. Yeah, I did think to myself, oh, here we go, it's going to be broken, it's going to be fucking, it'll be a bit shit without that on. It's one of those things, though, it's on so often you don't notice it anymore. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always good to have it on there. Video Bo said, I'm just here to promote pumpkin pie. Yeah, Video Base made a very nice, share a link, Peter, if you want, I don't mind. Video Base made a very nice pumpkin pie the other day. Where am I? Murray said you should make a Christmas creepy Scrooge video, something like that. Something like what you did at Halloween. I'll dig your creepy videos. I'll have to think about that, Murray. That's a good idea. You know what? That never crossed my mind, but yeah. All right, yeah, I'm up for that. Tim, you right, mate? Honda said, yeah, dudes, go vote. I want to see what you guys think too. Yeah, no, I loved it. Yeah. your AK-47 and your ARs and that, your fancy AR and your is it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, very nice stuff. Video base took it to work and everyone liked it, so it was all good. Nah, nice one. They trust you then. Because there's the old joke of people bringing fucking food to work and no one eats it. Ehon said, what do you like most? I'm not sure. I did like your very first gun, which was your pump action shotgun. Because I've always had a thing about pump action shotguns. And that's a nice little short one, isn't it? I've always had a thing for shotguns. As you can see, I ain't got a shotgun license, but I've still, I've managed to get myself 3 DX and a BB one, the best I could do. Yeah. Although the pump back, not all that fancy, but it's just something I've always liked shotguns for some reason. Really base, yeah, all dead now. Richard said, found some rubber exercise bands. From 6 of them, £15 to £50 strength. Be perfect for strength training, for drawing bows. We'll make it so I don't need to buy bows just for strength training. Very good idea, Rich. See, that's it. You want to keep thinking about these things, yeah. So I hadn't have thought about that because you've been looking at weights and that, hadn't you? Pulley system with weights and yeah, good idea with the fucking elastic. That's very good. That's very clever. Yeah, I know you can get those training bows, can't you? WS94, you're right, Stu. Timbo said, I'd love a Spaz. I would. Spaz 12, closest, cheapest thing. Well, that's a BB gun, Spaz 12. That's the best I could ever do with my budget because, I think a DX Spaz 12 was, even in the old days, was like £1,000 or more. Always wanted a Spaz 12. I love them. I think even to this day they still look good and still look modern. Nell was saying later, Stu, John's life, you're right, John. He said PVC pipe, fiberglass, road markers, 550 paracord. What's that? A clue? I've got to guess what it is. Don't know. A bow. Ehon said the shotgun is a Maverick 88. It cost about $200 here. That's all right, isn't it? Yes, his shotgun license is over here. Reasonably easy to get. If I wanted to, depending on what kind of criminal record I've still got, because supposedly they're supposed to get rid of it after a certain time, but I don't think they do. I could probably easily get a shotgun license. Pump actions need to be on a firearms license, but you can have you might be able to have a pump action shotgun with a restrictor in it so that it can only take the 3 cartridges. Yeah. Thing is, I don't like the thought of when you do have shotgun license and firearms licenses over here, it's like an open warrant for the police to come around your house whenever they want. And although I'm not committing any crimes, I don't like the thought of that. It's like giving them too much power, if you know what I mean. But doesn't stop me being able to go with someone to shoot shotguns in a private place. That's the good thing. I have got a cousin who's got shotgun license and firearms license. I could go with him any time. I just never bloody bother. Zed said, I used to take food to work for me. The other buggers knew well enough not to touch it. Not after I found one that gets rummaging through my work bag anyway. Fuck's sake, Zed. Iron Man. All right, mate. He said, Mike, have you done any more on your tent? Not yet. It's still there. What I need, Iron Man, is a bit of a dry day. It's because I was ill as well. The next dry day, I'm going to go in the garden and finish it because I need a bit of a dry outdoor. I need a bigger area than indoors anyway. But I'll do it. Yeah, Pete said PVC bow. John said the Maverick 88 is damn good shotgun for the money. WS94, they've been taking apart chainsaw all day. Rounded off bolts, piss me off. I bet they do, Stu. What do you do for work, Stu? Is it like landscape gardening, like Malcolm and that do? Or whatever, cutting trees down, obviously. Zed said to Nell, Let's just say they didn't take kindly to it and leave it at that. Richard said, yeah, tried some of the cable machines at the gym, but can already max them out. They only go to 200 and I can rep that. Doing Facebook. Yeah, I remember you saying, Rich. Yeah, you got to start thinking out the box, ain't you, really? But I think, yeah, you're right there. That would work. Where am I? John said, I've got a 30-30 and a piece of shit too long rifle. Ehon said, get a license, get a shotgun, man, or move to the US. That's it. Maybe one day. But I have got, yeah, what I'll have to do, I'll have to get out with my cousin a bit more. So I'm just looking at my phone. Yeah, there's 1 or 2 videos of me shooting. He's got I tell you what, he's got a lovely, fully silenced. I say fully silent. He's got silence 410, but the silencer on the 410 is the entire barrel, so it's about that big. The barrel is, the silencer. I mean, the suppressor. Probably longer than that. The whole entire barrel is silencer, basically. Yeah, very interesting thing. But that's lovely to shoot. Makes makes the traditional sort of if it's subsonic cartridges in it, it does make the old it almost like what the movies make it sound like. But it's always louder, and it's never like the fucking films, is it? Tim said, I fired a black powder shotgun. That was a lot of fun. Slowed. I bet that would be fun. That would be fun, Tim. And then the other Tim, I see you got the screen working again. What was up with it, Mike? I'll tell you what it was, Tim. It was dropped it now. Memory card had burnt out or something. I don't know, but that's what it was. It wasn't actually that. So yes, good news. Krylon said to Richard, they make a piece of exercise equipment that is called a gorilla bow. Have a spot for double bands, comes at £90 per band. That might be good for Rich. Man said, Mike, you should add your top 10 horror movies to your Patreon screen. Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, might have to do that. I might have to upgrade it as well soon. I maybe get a bit of a bigger one. E Honda said, we would rather have you guys than the millions of Mexicans jumping the border. Yeah, maybe one day. I'd have to see whether they'd let me in or not first, because I have a slight problem with, not criminal record, but if that may be one anyway. But from watching, I don't know this definitely, but from watching programs, a lot of countries have a problem with wanting to let in single males who are unemployed. Because what they think you're doing, don't they? They think you're going over there to become an illegal immigrant, basically, don't they? It helps if you're. But the good thing is, as well, though, for me, I have got a lot of connections in America anyway. I've got my American mate Josh, who actually comes over here and visits me. He even stayed in my house for a week once. He would be one of my connections. Who I could say, ring him up, I know his mum and dad, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff else. But yeah, it's a weird thing. I only mentioned that because I was saying to someone about it the other day. Where am I? WS94 Stu said, yeah, that sort of thing, Mike. It's more just helping a mate out when he needs it at the moment. I just wonder, Stu, because, Malcolm that use chainsaws every day. John said, I honestly probably should wear hearing protection. You might do too. I always wear hearing protection now if I have to, purely because of my ear is fucked anyway. I don't want to make it any worse. Yeah, and loud noises can make that ear now hurt for like 2 fucking weeks afterwards. Stabbing, like someone stabbing a needle in your fucking ear. Very painful. Right. Anyone having a chat with each other, I won't read those out unless sort of just let everyone have a chat. Who's having a chat, you know what I mean? Zed said the thing with firearms is they're quite expensive to own because the gun's safe. You have to have. Plus the ammo's expensive compared to the crossbow and catties. That's a good point. And that's the other thing I forgot to say. The other thing that puts me off with shotgun licenses and firearms licenses, especially the firearms license, you can pretty much have thousands of pounds worth of guns, and then if you go to the doctor saying you're depressed or say the wrong thing on a YouTube video and someone finds out, they take all your guns away. You know, it's a terrible thing. It's just, you know, not something. Plus, to be honest, I wouldn't be able to fucking afford anything anyway. Well, I suppose I could sell all that and buy some fucking real ones, can I? But not real. I shouldn't say that. Buy some fire. Hang on. Well, just put it this way: buy some firearms with it instead, because they are real. Richard said, "Cheers, Crying. I'll try that if it doesn't work." Zed said, "To now, it rained here. It just rained here, thankfully." Yeah, did you get snow in the end? Now, she said she hates the snow. Stug said you can have semi-automatic shotguns over here in Ireland. Yeah, you can here if you got to have them on a firearms license. That's all. Cardinal said to now 47 degrees today, snow next week. Timbo said my bloody laptop charger isn't working, battery's dying. I'll see you later, Tim. That's a pity, mate. But yeah. John's life said the depressed folk aren't the ones I worry about. Nah, that's it, isn't it, John? But that's how bad it is over here. You can say the wrong thing, and that's it. Bye guns, you know, and you can't do nothing about it. Carl, right, Carl? Good to see you on, mate. A good video that earlier. And thank you for what you said to me, and same back to you, Carl. You know, I've got full respect for anyone who's served in any of the militaries, past and present, you know, our American friends as well. Bristol said, Mike, if I need a bit of pain and are dressed up like zombie, what weapons would you give me a beating with? Must be more than that long. Fuck's sake. You're probably one of my biggest supporters, Bristol. I couldn't be putting you in a zombie bloody thing and beating you somewhere. John said the depressed person might be a danger to themselves, and it's better than them splattering themselves on a high road. Yeah, I suppose so, John. Yeah, good point. I didn't think about it that way. Ted said, I did quite like the idea of black powder weapons, just for a historical thing. It would be far too pricey, a hobby for me. Yeah, same with me. I think even if I wanted to, at the minute, I probably couldn't afford it anyway. Because I've got loads of stuff, but as you lot know, the long-time regulars will know, I haven't actually bought anything for fucking ages. Years, I haven't bought anything. Nearly everything I get is, you know, free somehow, or I make it. Iron Man Spartan said, imagine living in the wild for a year alone. You have a great warm shelter, plenty of food. Hang on. Plenty of food and water, plus you have books, solar panels, and music device. Do you think you could cope mentally? What, and not being able to talk to other people? I don't know. I don't know. Music would help, definitely, and all that kind of stuff. But I must admit, it does get terribly fucking boring without other people, other humans to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't confidently, you know, people can confidently say yes, they would. But you don't know unless you've done it, you see. And because I've never done it, I couldn't say confidently that I could. I think I might be able to. Slingshot, right, mate? Carl said, respect, mate. You can't imagine the shit they went through in the condition of the trenches. No, that's it. It's terrible, isn't it, Carl? And I'll tell you what was even worse for my great-granddad. He was shot by a sniper 3 days before the war ended as well. So terrible, you know. It's terrible when any of them died. But imagine 3 days before the fucking war ended. Things like said, have you modified the golf club yet? Not yet, mate. That won't be until a weekday. I don't do any shed stuff on a weekend because I let other people go in there for their work. Maybe Tuesday. No, it won't be Tuesday either because Liam's coming here Tuesday. So Wednesday, possibly. Rita said, got my roof for the workshop done finally now. I can get some bigger grinders for Project Nice One. Carl said 3 days, mate. That's cool. Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? Like, you know, one of them fucking, you know, weird sort of horrible sort of sod's law sort of thing. You know, it's fucked, isn't it, really? But yeah. E Honda said, is there a day this week that you can have time to try live stream, Tuesday or Thursday? Well, as I said, Tuesday, probably definitely not now, E Honda. Yeah, I'll look into it Thursday. All depends. Thursday, yeah. Thursdays in general are good for me though. Right, where am I? Liam said, Mike, you dye your beard. There's no shame. No shame in it. My brother dyes his hair. No, that's just I don't know. That's just darker. No, that's and also that's the longest bit of hair on my head. No, that's just natural. That. If you wondered why that was darker, or if you watched the earlier video, that was because of the lighting, I think. Zed said, I used to know a fella who'd been in the army during World War II. His job was to collect any lug holes that had been blown off and cook them up under a crust. He was in the Pioneer Corps. For fuck's sake, Zed. I didn't butcher that one at least. Oh, God. Things said, I'm off work Wednesday. Awesome, nice. Video base said, who's doing Movember? No, I don't do any of that kind of stuff, Pete. I ain't got the no. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it. It's too much bother for me to do stuff like that. Ehon said, I'll send you an email. Try to set something up for Thursday, man. Look forward to talking to you. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, Ehon, is email me. Yeah, it's the easiest way to talk, isn't it? You know what I mean? Or if you're on Twitter, add me on there, and I can actually do like you know, the instant messaging on there. That's the only way I can do it, though. If you want instant messaging, and it's just WeaponCollector on there, you know, just like this. Game Boy, you right, mate? Yes, the one at the top. Yeah, that is a World War II Japanese Type 32. Yeah, I think so. I forget my own I've got a terrible memory for all my fucking weapons. Stug said, is it a Famous in back? No, it looks like one. That's a very rare gun, and only one person has ever said it right, and I suspect they cheated. Because they heard me say that. That is called a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. And it's basically a modified AKM rifle. Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. Yeah, it does look like a Steyr, don't it, the Honda? Let me show you it close up, and you'll see the receiver is basically an AK. If you see it close up, you can see it. All right, let me show you this close up, and you'll be able to see the receiver is you can see it there, can't you? You can see it's basically a modified AKM. They're rare. I think there was only ever 2,000 imported to the US, and then there's banned. But I don't know why there's banned. I don't know how many DX there are, but you don't see them. No, E-Honda, sorry, I'm not on any Discords. I've never got around to doing any Discords anywhere. Singsut said, have you looked up Ron White, Mike? Not yet. Game Boy said, no, on the left. Oh, what, the one I made up there? The little, like, cut down one, do you mean? Yeah, that's my, sorry, that was nowhere near where I pointed. Right, let me look again. Here, this is my, what do I call that? Fucking terrible memory today. D-guard short sword, I don't know. I can't remember the name of your fucking weapons now. Right, see you later, Slingshot. Murray said, you don't see them bullpups on the market now. No. I've seen some come back recently. They're worth a lot. But yeah, for a while, you never saw them at all. Richard said, that gun suits you quite well, Mike. Cheers, Rich. Doug said, I would love to get a Diak L85A1. No, that's a piece of gross. I thought that. I thought that many times. I wanted one of them. Not gross, but I wanted one of them. My man said the Russians made AK bullpups first during the Cold War, but never adopted them. Said same. Cut less. Yes, cut less. But it's not been sharpened. Sharpened cutlass is a cut less. Yeah, E-Honda, I would do Discords. The problem is I've got so much bloody... the more shit I add, the more shit I add a new thing. That means someone else gets ignored. I'm a nightmare for stuff like that. Video base said I got a Chinese Type 56 underfolder. Yeah, sorry, yeah. I thought you were joking. Zed. He said cutlass, I mean. Yeah, what do I call that? I had a name for it, didn't I? Was it my or did I just call it my Digger short sword? I can't remember now. It's like a cutlass, don't it? It's closer to a cutlass than anything else. I am terrible sometimes. I was thinking about it today. Tim said I've looked but never found a Diak L85A1. Let me just look quickly. No, see, it might nowadays it might just be hard to get. I would say though, the only time I've ever seen them, Tim, they was always they was like £1,000 in the old days, so they'd probably be double that now. As long as I think the British Army uses the L85A3 now. But dude, PX, right, mate? How many people are on in that anyway? Yeah. If you wonder, because it's not going overboard with chatting and there's no slow mode on. I don't think, is there? Right, while I'm here, I hate this new setup. I can't even put tags in my fucking videos. Right, well, one will do. WeaponCollector. Right, back. Dude, PX said a deactivated L85 is probably more reliable than the original. Video Bow said, I don't know why the British Army don't just use M16, M4 AR type thing. Nah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know, because like special forces do, don't they? So or use that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know. There must be some weird reason for it, but I totally agree with you there, Peter. I know what you mean. Dangerous Aaron, you're right, mate. He said, what's really going on? Yeah. Exactly. Murray said, any projects on the go for making anything? Do you know about the golf club weapon? The golf club weapon that's coming up? I've got to do Richard made me a sax blade to finish. There's a lot of weird stuff coming. Can't think specifically a slingshot rifle soon. I don't know when that's going. Pete, do you know when that's going to be delivered? You know? Yeah, I just wrote slingshot rifle in the future. Zed said, "Rebate, God no. Give the Yanks enough money for that stuff as it is." Game Boy said, "If you could have any gun in the world, fictional or not, what would it be?" Sorry for typing it. Oh, I don't know now. Now you say that. Maybe gold-plated Desert Eagle. I don't know. Let me think of some famous guns I wouldn't mind. Don't know, maybe Clint Eastwood's revolvers from Good Bad the Ugly with the snakes on the handles. Carl said, I've read a book about a guy who went all the way through World War One. He even got sent back after being blown up and gassed. Sad part of the book, when he came home, went to village hall, was given a smart suit. You might have to carry that on, Carl. Tim said, you can get, I'll read the whole thing out, Carl, if there's more to it. Tim said, told to get a job. Yeah, there's stories like that around here, Carl. Recently, for there was a memorial thing for, this was last year, I think. What would have been the last recent big memorial thing? Well, anyway, and they was telling all the stories of the local soldiers who died. One of them was my great-granddad, and there was a couple of others, and they was telling some stories about them. They told my great-granddad's story, because he'd been and gone back. He'd been and done his fucking time and went back again. Yeah, and then died 3 days before the fucking war ended. And there was another one, farmer. And I thought you was going to say a very similar thing. He went, got fucked, was in the war, got fucked up somehow, I don't know, came back, basically handicapped, couldn't work anymore, got no help from anyone, and ended up killing himself in one of the local fields. Because I know the field, I used to fucking play in it as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, horrible. It don't fucking change though, does it, Carl? Because they're still doing the same shit now, aren't they, to soldiers. Tim said you can get an airsoft L85A1, which looks amazing. 300 or 400 quid though. You need airsoft license to buy one unless you want painted orange. Ehon said that's a gun you can't get in the US, the L85A1. Video based end of the month, I guess. We'll see if we can find out more specific date. LD said thoughts on brass knuckles. I love them, mate. My favourite all-time weapon, but they're illegal in the UK now to own in your own house. And I probably had at one time probably one of the biggest collections in the country, I would say. I don't own a single one now. I had to chop them all up with bolt cutters. Now said, that's sad, Carl. Yeah, it is sad, isn't it? Now. Murray said, I got a dream gun and it was a Luger. It's fucked up, isn't it, Carl? So I saw a documentary once where XSS fella said why they use the US rifles. It's because if the Yanks are nearby, it's easy to get more ammo from them. Yeah, that don't surprise me. That's a very clever thing. Yeah, it don't surprise me with, SAS and all that. Yeah, they would be clever enough to think that. Gamebot in ammo, I'll go for ray gun from COD Zombies. Murray D-Day. Fix BR, you right, mate? Peach said portal gun is the best gun. E-Hon's an AR-15 is the best gun. Prove me wrong. They use it for free gun, and the US military uses the M4A1 latest version. Bing said, how long you been on for, Mike? 45 minutes, Bing. Well, 40 minutes. For some reason, I've stopped getting notifications when you and Liam and a few other channels run. That may be because you ain't been on for a while. They start thinking you're not watching people's videos. So you may, I don't know how to get around that, sadly, Bing. Apart from going loads of videos and commenting on them. That's the only thing I can think of. I know it sounds like a joke there, but Carl said that's why I'm trying to raise awareness for PTSD. Yeah, and good that you do, Carl. I appreciate it. A lot of people appreciate that. Yeah, terrible. But yeah, so I think of the other stories. My great granddad's one was quite funny though, because they said he'd been to fucking he'd been in prison and he used to get in trouble a lot in the the army and stuff like that. It was in the Hampshire Regiment. Getting pissed and shit like that. And yeah. But yeah, he went back and 3 days before the fucking war ended, shot by a fucking sniper. Luckily he'd had kids, really, because I wouldn't be here otherwise. Carl said 5.56 is shit. Love the 7.62 SLR. We do PX. So L85 though is 5.56 as M4. So ammo is still compatible. Magazines, I don't think so. SAS never wanted L85 because of reliability. That's it. Dangerous Aaron said E Honda, the M4 is better than the AR. And the AR is a civilian version of the M4 military rifle. Pete said L85 is ugly as sin. I always like the look of it, but then I like weird looking guns. I wouldn't say that's particularly good looking thing. I like unusual things. Zed said it was also because there are many of them around. They're sort of anonymous. Yeah, they used a British weapon. They stand up. You're right. If you had the British weapon, if you're SAS and you're trying to be anonymous, if you got a British fucking standard British gun, they know you're fucking British then, don't they? Another very good point. Yeah. E Honda said to Aaron, the only difference is the trigger. Stug said the G11 is a wacky looking gun. But yeah, saying about gun, it's hard for me to think of guns from films that I want. Or from anything. I don't know. Can't think of any unusual guns. Carl said, mate, I think me and your granddad were great mates. It was always in the shit when I was good. Well, I was a good soldier. I bet you would, Carl. Yeah. It was great going. We went to this. I think it may have been. Was there 100-year anniversary very recently? Yeah, of course it would have been. So we went to the thing for that. Yeah, and they was telling specific stories about, like five or maybe 10 soldiers. Yeah, one of them was my great granddad. It's great. Yeah, and then the poor bloke killed himself. A couple of others. Yeah, very, very interesting. And weapons and stuff, you're right, Liam. He said, finally on. Even everyone was spending over 2 hours trying to fix something, fucking it up even worse. I had wondered why you hadn't been on. I was going to message you because I noticed you hadn't been on all this evening, really. Video Bay said the barrel is abnormally thicker for the full auto fire. We're planning on streaming 8 to 9. Yes, and that's another thing. I had remembered you saying you was going to be streaming 8 till 9. Iron Man said, Mike, your gun looks at a glance similar to a FAMAS. Yeah, that's it. It does, and that's what most people think it is, Iron Man. Yeah, but yeah, only one person's ever guessed it right, and that was after I said no one had ever guessed it right. So I reckon they cheated because it's such a weird, rare gun. I've known people who really, really know their shit when it comes to guns, and they've never even seen one of them. Ehon said, true. My point is basically the same gun, same platform. Bing said, all right, Liam, what were you fixing or attempting to fix? Zed said, I was expecting they use AKs as well. Yeah, I bet they do. I would bet money that they do, Zed. Oliver said, get to Golf Blitz. What's that, computer game or something? Hello, Oliver, by the way. Richard said, it's strange how mean people can treat others, even if someone was too righteous to walk the earth. If folks take a dislike to someone, they'll find some reason to spit on them, treat them like nothing. Yeah, people are like that, they reason. I always find it pointless. But even if you dislike someone, just don't have nothing to do with them. You don't have to, plenty of cunts about. We don't have to be them ourselves, do we? You know what I mean, Rich? Weapons and stuff. Liam, he said, was attempting to fix the old DP66 Geiger counter I bought from B Store years ago. He sent me a part for free. That may have been wrong with it. So first bit of time was swapping the broken part out. Turned out that bit was actually fine, but diagnosed the problem at the same time. Shit, soldering. Ended up making a pig's ear. I've never done any soldering. Bing said, you reckon you can get it working? Or was it a long way off? Once I said to Bart, he's welcome to it if he can repair it. He's good soldering. Yeah, well, I say I'm no good at soldering. I've never soldered, so that's why. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm good at it or not. I've never actually soldered, but yeah, if you ain't soldered, fuck, I've accidentally put another fucking thing on after a minute. Accidentally open another web browser. Honda said also the military guns are built to a price point, and civilian ARs can be built with more expensive parts. The sky's the limit. Yeah, that's a good point there, Honda. Well, so basically a wire snapped inside that completes the circuit from the probe to the guide counter. All right, yeah. So yeah, if you can solder that together, that'll sort it, won't it? If no one's seen it today, do me a favour, everyone. Can you watch my video I put on today and go and sub to the person I spoke to? And I mean anyone. The Americans even more, because this bloke's an American. Serene Madness. He's in hospital at the minute. And he's going to be in there over Christmas. I can't remember if he's been in a wheelchair all his life, or he's been in a wheelchair most of his life anyway. And at one point, he'd become an amputee as well. But because he can't feel his legs, he sometimes gets injuries in them, and then they're really hard to heal, all that kind of stuff. And he's going to be in hospital now from now till he's been already in there like 2 months, I think. He's going to be in there till after Christmas now. Yeah. Thank you, Rich, and thank you to the other people who already have. I think Peach did. I appreciate you doing that because it mean a lot to him. Because yeah, I don't think he's literally got nothing to do. He has got family in that, but you imagine how much time in there you'd have, because he's going to be bed bound as well. He's not even going to get out of bed soon. Where am I? Oliver said it's a mobile game if you get bored. Thank you, Oliver. I'll check that out, mate. Video Base said too much heat on a solder and it just vaporizes. Can be tricky. Need an iron to get a good solder. Nell said just watched and subbed. Richard said just subbed him already. Thank you. And thank you, Bing, as well. Yeah, he's a good bloke. That logo on my baseball bat is Serene Madness. The little Gadsden flag thing that says YouTube don't tread on me, that's from Serene Madness. I've got other things with this. Yeah. Yeah, he often used to talk very highly of me, and I've always appreciated that. It's nice of him. So yeah. But he used to be quite big in the knife community. Our little knife, because it's over the years, you lot will see this eventually, and you'll either stay in it or you won't, sort of thing. But the community's changed over the years. Like the group that we have now, in 2 years, will be completely different. But there may be 10, 15 of you who have stayed, and there'll be another ones in about 5 years or something, or whatever, a couple of years. A load of you will have gone, but 3 of you would stay for good. And yeah, Serene Man is a part of the old group, but loads of that group now have disappeared. They're either loads of the old knife community and on YouTube anymore. So he doesn't get half as many people talking to him now, if you know what I mean. Sad, really. Being said, also the conversation has probably happened, but I noticed your supporter screen isn't working. Yeah, no, that's all good. I can mention that. Bing, it was the memory card. I don't know what. I think it burnt out or something. Dad said I used to have a job soldering stuff, mainly metal containers to hold sliced potatoes for walkers. Every day they used to play us a sort of hymn on wood crisp pin solders. You fucking knobhead. Fuck's sake, I'm gonna call you Zod for that one. I must admit, Ted, where the fuck you get these jokes from? I don't fucking know. You're making them up. Fuck's sake. Oh god. That was actually quite good, but fuck's sake. Liam said if you had to weld 2 handguns in a scenario, what would they be? A wield, sorry. And can you hold them up like a gangster? What like that? Out of my guns. If my guns was real, and I had to I don't know, hold them up like a gangster. Maybe these two, just to be a fancy bastard. being over the top fancy bastard. Them to as you don't see them getting held in a gangster style, do you? Yeah, maybe these two. I hope I got them in the fucking screen. Half the time I haven't, when I think I have. Yeah, maybe them. I'm gonna have to put a fucking shelf on that radiator. Your gun is warm. Right, where am I? Will said, good evening. Better late than never. All right, Will, good to see you on, mate. Oliver said, approximately how many weapons do you have? Count that and count that. Tell me, and then I'll tell you the rest. Architect Homer Savage, right, mate? He said, switchblades are legal there. Yeah, they are now, yeah. You could own them if you could get them somehow. Now you can't even own them here. The closest thing I've got is something like this, which is a nice looking stiletto, but it's a lock back, really. Which I don't know how many comments I'll leave. We'll have to watch a load of videos to see what it is his interests are. I don't want to comment on stuff he's not interested in. That's all good, Rich. Iron Man's a Joel Whedon is totally ineffective in real life. Yeah, it is, because it's pretty fucking pointless, isn't it? Iron Man in real life. Dad said, if I knew where I got them from, I'd avoid the place like the plague. Everybody said, got that marble swing guard in my pocket now. Nice. Yeah, nice to play with these, aren't they? Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Savage, I do like these. Up until recently, yeah, you could own switchblades, flick knives, as we call them. But technically you couldn't buy them. So yeah, you had to have got them somehow. But now, now you can't even own them. Right, so that's 48 up there, do you reckon? There's another gun there, 49, 50, 51, 50, 53, 54, and probably 100 knives and other shit in a box under there. So, yeah, and more than that, actually, saying that. There's a crossbow there. I've probably got 20, 30 knives in a box in there. At least 200. At least two. No, more than that. I've got at least 10 crossbows or homemade crossbows in the loft, I think. Or getting on for about 10. 220 maybe. Till I remember anymore. Dude PX says, does the UK provide any compensation when they ban you from owning property that you already purchased? Well, the Dude PX, they say that there will be some kind of a compensation thing. Hasn't happened yet though, but also there's been no evidence of anyone having stuff took off them either though. So yeah, I don't know yet. It's a weird sort of stage at the minute where technically a load of stuff's illegal, not enough people know it's illegal, and no one's had a big collection took off them yet. Don't like that. It feels wrong. This gun is like hot almost. I'm gonna have to put a fucking something over that radiator. Probably not very good on them guns. But yeah, if you look on the thing where they was changing the laws, there is a bit that says about compensation. It's just they've not done anything though. It says, I can't remember what it says, but it says there's the potential that they might be able to do compensation for stuff that's took off people. But as I say, no one's had anything took off them, or there's been no recorded things of people taking their stuff to the police station, handing it in. Because I would assume if the police come around your house and take it off you, you wouldn't get no compo for it. You would have to take it to the police station and say, I'm handing this in, I want compensation for it. I'd assume. What do you think? Because obviously, if the police come around your house and take it off you, you've committed a crime. It's just weird, isn't it? I suppose they'd have to do an amnesty thing. Again, though, this is the thing. Hardly anyone even... I have people accusing me of talking shit on videos that I don't know what I'm on about. Because when they go to the police station, the police say, no, that's all legal still. And then I get accused of lying. Yeah. I had like a channel with 16,000 subscribers accusing me of basically talking shit. Because he'd been to the police station and the police said, no, that's all right. I said to him, this is the bloke who goes around filming the police as well. I said, you sure they're not saying that to you so they can come around and raid your house later? Shit he gives the police. Dude PX said, well, you could never trust politicians to make good on that. No, exactly. Dad said, I think I've got about 100 knives, rather small collection compared to yours, Mike, but I'm working on it. And that's a good amount. You go on Reddit, Zed, and look at people's knife collection. They're like 10 knives. 100 knives, I'd say that's a good collection. 10 knives is a good collection. But yeah, 100 is 10 times better than that. Ehan said, I voted for the 2-2 revolver. Oh, nice one. All right. Carl said, have you had the police look at your stuff? Last time I had the police here, Carl, was 2017, so 2 years ago. And luckily, the police, one of the policemen seemed to know. They didn't come for weapons. They reckoned there were stolen tools here. One of the policemen happened to know shitloads about guns. So he just got everything down, said, yeah, that's all good. Yeah, good for me, really. Yeah. I have to keep everything super fucking legal, Carl, purely because they would take the fucking lot otherwise. You know, it's not worth the risk for me. We get raided here because we got a bit of a reputation. We get raided every fucking 5 or 6 years for sort of no real reason. They can get a warrant. I don't know how the fuck they get it, but they get a warrant every time. No one's committed any crimes here for years. Bing said, what's the bloke's channel? Someone would have to, what's that bloke who goes around doing the crime bod stuff? It's him. He was the one saying I was basically wrong on my own video. Yeah. Stug said he only has 3 knives. 3 knives are still 3 knives, mate. That's good. Tim said, BBC News Radio Kent the other day said a man was arrested for having a folding knife in public, not mentioning the size, if it was locking or assisted though. There was a bloke on the Radio 4 the other day, a policeman on Radio 4 the other day saying all knives apart from work knives and kitchen knives are illegal to hold. What does that mean? Oliver said I counted 26 on the left, 28, so 54, yeah. So yeah, I must have over 200 things easily. Richard said, we find snitches and ditches around here, that's it. Carl said, did they just rock up? No, they came with a warrant saying there were stolen tools here, and the warrant let them search the house, every single outbuilding, and every single car that belonged to this house. If they could find the keys in this house, they'd search the car as well. Yeah. Ehon said, just bury the real ones in the backyard. Well, yeah. Can't say that on the video, though, because they'll know where they are then. Bing said, at least when they checked your house, the police have got an update on what you've got. If someone's winding you up, they'll turn up, see the same shit and leave you as you are. That's it, Bing. It's a good thing, really. That's it. When they come here, I'll just go along with it. You know, I don't give them no shit. They are only doing a fucking job, although they are fucking doing fucking harassment, and I will probably have, try and do them next time because it's becoming a bit of a joke now. But I just go along with it, let them check it, because if I start resisting and bullshit like that, it just makes everything worse. So let them get on with it. I'll just tell them, me and the bloke, he'd say, what's that? I'd say, it's a BB gun. He'd get it down, look at it. Yeah. What's that? That's a DEAC. He'd get it down. Yeah, that's DEAC. And that's deactivated. Just, here's the fucking You know, here's the fucking certificates and all that. Get rid of them. Let them do their job and let them fuck off, basically. And as you say, once it's on record, then. But yeah, they've never ever come here for weapons, though, ever. The warrant has never ever said anything to do with weapons. Daniel Sham said, "Fuck all those bullshit knife laws, fuck them." Well, I'll be honest with you, Aaron. In all honesty, most people could say that. I can't really. With the videos, I've got to be a bit careful with what I say because it's it's evidence, isn't it? But yeah, a bit with like all of the stuff they've banned. If you don't do videos and never tell anyone you've got it, no one's ever going to know you've got it. In all honesty, not that I'm encouraging that, but no one's ever going to know you've got it. But problem with me, I have to be careful because I've got video evidence of it, and you know what I mean. I would literally be handing the police the fucking evidence, and I'd feel like a complete cunt if I'd done that. You know what I mean? Zed said most of the knives are UK legal carry though. They're not that exciting. Richard, like the people saying samurai swords are illegal, it's curved swords over 50 centimeters long that are illegal, except antiques, hand forged, and traditional. Exactly, Rich. There's a big difference, isn't there? Yeah. Zed said it means to plod. I was talking bollocks. Exactly, innit? Video Base said about a third of my knives are UK carry. I've lots to pick from when I that box I said about there with about 20 knives, that's all the legal carry ones. Tim said I've always wondered how you can prove it was hand forged. Yeah, weird, isn't it, Tim? Londinium Armory, right, mate? Good to see you on. Good to see your sparring videos. I look forward to seeing more of them. He said, "What's up, mate? You know, this live stream just automatically came on my laptop on autoplay. That's a strange one. Haunted laptop." That's good. Good to see you on, mate. Because I know you haven't been on for a while, have you? Weapons, I said, back in a sec. My dinner's ready. Nice. Bing said, thing is, if you keep your head down and you ain't one of these idiots in London, you can carry a gun and no one would, yeah, potentially you can carry a gun, no one know any different. Yeah. It's how you act, look and dress. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I have to be careful on here what I say because if I was saying things like that, I'm like what we were talking about a second ago, I'm literally giving people the evidence to fucking, the rope to hang me. So I have to be very careful. But most people could get away with most things and no one would ever fucking know in a million years. Dangerous sound, I completely understand. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean. I have to be careful what I say on here. Londinium said wall hanger curved swords are illegal. That's it. Yeah, good ones are legit. Exactly. That's what Richard was saying. Iron Man said, what are the best 5 B movie horrors? I don't know, Iron Man. So I struggle with that because I struggle to decide what's a B movie after time. Dangerous Sound. So I would carry a shotgun to class every day. Nobody knew a damn thing. I remember you saying that. That's it. It's how you act, how you dress, how you, who would ever know? Carl said, has anyone seen Missing 411 stuff? The thing that spooks me was his book on missing hunters. No, I've never seen that, Carl. Iron Man, send me, I don't know how, message me about that, the B movies, and I'll write it down. Right, where am I? I'd have to look into that though, Carl. Richard said to Tim, one of the government sites has stainless steel wall hangers. Under that, curved swords over 50 centimeters. Battle ready curved sword. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. A battle ready curved sword would be fine. Yeah. It's weird what they write though. Londinium said most of the time I miss your streams because YouTube never tells me they're happening. Now they force me to watch. That's what I said. You're trying to watch another video, edit the video. If I'm forcing it on him. It'd be alright if I was getting paid for it. We'd all, at least I'd be benefiting it. Fuck, so I can't say it. Benefiting from it. Jennifer, you right? JBO, you right? Bing said, yeah. Just as a figure of speech. That's what I said, by the way. I used to carry legal carry. But if you've got some crime in your area, it's not best. No, you're right. And there are some people who would no way even be able to carry a legal knife. And if they got caught, they get done for it, even though it's legal, because of how they look and act or whatever. Yeah, I know what you mean, being knives, yeah. I will watch that, Carl. You might have to, let me write it down. What's the two? I'll tell you what, and you, Iron Man. All right, let me find my fucking, because I get this question about films so often. I actually wrote down a list of films. If I can find it. So I can never remember anything off the top of my fucking head. Right, that I'll do. Write your thing down on there, Carl. Mission 411. Oh, what's this? Film recommendations. I'll check that out. Tell you what, who was it who mentioned the Cockfields? I know what the Cockfields is now, and it looks good. That is Joe Wilkinson and Diane Morgan, isn't it? Philomena Kunk. Yeah, that looks good actually. Whoever mentioned that. Right, I will write that down, Carl. Yeah, Cockfields, yeah. Pornhub film recommendations. Oh, that. And what was the other one? The B movies, right? B movies. Is Maniac Cop a B movie? Oh, I'll tell you what. Vamp. You ever seen Vampire Man? That's if you've never seen Vamp, you're missing out there. I'll tell you, mate. Who's ever seen Vamp? 80s horror. Richard said, "I'm okay, Londonian. Plan to start forging again when I get a gas forge in a few months." That's good, Carl. Good, Rich. Sorry, I read Carl's comment and I read his name. Carl's an ex-cop investigating it. Bizarre. I've written that one down, Carl. What's it called? Would that would come up, wouldn't it, if I just put that in, wouldn't it? There's a delay, so I can't see what I'm showing you. Hang on. Blank page. Wait a minute. And I know that's an M. I was rushing what I was writing. Missing 411. Got it. That's what I've written down, Carl. Except the N is a fucking M. All right. Annihilator. Hang on. Iron Man. I didn't get round to watching Annihilator. What was that one I watched in a play? I watched another 80s horror recently of a bloke in a... Oh, Vamp. Honestly, Londinium, you'd love it. Anyone who loves a good 1980s horror, Vamp. Fucking brilliant. Honestly. Yeah, you will not go wrong with Vamp. It's fucking excellent. I promise you. I promise anyone who watches Vamp, you'll say to me, that was really good, Mike. I would bet fucking money on it. Don't be coming back saying you'd hated it, because I'm not going to believe you now. Right. Then Z said, I suppose that's one advantage of having grey hair and carrying a walking stick. Plod think I'm too decrepit to get up and do anything. That's it, though, isn't it? It does help in a way. And then if it's black and white, it looks like Twilight Zone, it's a B movie. Good to hear you're not giving up on the forging, Rich. You're a good smith, better than me. It'd be a shame for Richard not to do it, wouldn't it, Londonium? Richard said to Tim, that's why my katana is 1095 ray skin. I think it's called the Winter Warrior. Being said, good you're having another good shot at it, Rich. Yeah, it was the cold that was the problem, wasn't it? Iron Man said, never seen Vamp. Yeah, Annihilator I've not seen. I'll look into that one. Samuel, right, mate? Sorry I missed you saying you was on then. So all the news this past week. London had the 40-ton turd bug in the sewers. No more WC breaks. Yeah, during the stream. I had to fucking clear a fucking turd bug out of ours recently. The whole entire fucking drain was completely full of shit, bog roll, and fucking baby wipes. But luckily, one fucking poke with a rod and it fucking shut down. But yes, please watch Vamp for me, someone. At least if one person watches Vamp and tells me, I promise you'll like it. It's why none of you've seen it. It's got you'll see a load of actors in it that you'd know though. Anyway, I won't tell you who because it'd be a surprise. I've not seen Dracula Rising. Well, I don't think I have anyway. Tim said to Richard, yeah, mine are Blades and Bows too. Zed said to Carl, he changes E's to O's sometimes. Yeah, Zed became Zod one night. Once I was back from a good pizza. I only recently tried. I thought you were going to say deep fried pizza then. Sounds good though, deep pan. Bing said, tell you what, my granddad used to have one of them canes that had a sword built in. He got arrested years ago with racism. What happens when you dump a Scottish bloke in Brixton? Fuck's sake. Landium said, just got a block of Mexican chili cheese. Want a pizza with that. Richard said to Bing, I have put way too much air in the forge to get heat. Carl said, thing is, mate, this missing people with national parks got strange when tooled up hunters with GPS go missing. I'll look into that, Carl. It does sound interesting. I imagine my walking stick could stop any sword known to man. Rearbass said, please don't flash arse wipes. No, I learnt that the hard way, mate. Irishman, you're right. I'm going to put the slow mo on ever so slightly longer. I'm struggling to keep up. I like to have a proper talk. Annihilator, though, I'll check that out, Ironman. I'm trying to think. Liam, did I tell you about the weird 80s film I saw recently? About the starts off with this really fucking massive fucking bloke. Yeah, it was that, Liam, what was that film I said that I thought I watched it because the picture looked like Eric Wareheim. I didn't see all of Richard's comment, but I thought he was talking to Bing, so I thought I'd just leave it. It was fucking weird though. Anyway, it starts off with this really massive bloke who's actually in real life, professional American footballer. This is a 1980s film. Got these really fucking weird staring eyes, and he looks like he'd tear you to fucking pieces. Massive nutter. He's always like that. And he's on the electric chair, gets electrocuted, but then it turns out he's not dead, and he's roaming around the prison. I'll tell you who's in it. Anthony Perkins is in it as a director. He doesn't star in it, but he's a director making a film in a prison. That was fucking weird. Look up Anthony Perkins. 1980s. Let me have a quick look. Right, I'll tell you this fucking weird film in a minute. It was well worth watching. It's proper bizarre. He kills this policeman with a fucking a jackhammer, I think it is. I think you'd call it a jackhammer. You know, the old fucking. Right, let me see. It's called Destroyer. Destroyer. This is it. Actually, I could put the IMDb link on it. I've written that wrong as well. And again, lucky I didn't press enter that time. Although the weird picture they've got on this isn't the picture from the film, so ignore the fucking picture. Shocker was good. It's similar to that, Iron Man. Carl said, if you live in the UK, I would have to be the sneakiest motherfucker. Leave stuff, no, never do it. Don't know anyone who does. That's it. I don't either. I certainly ain't saying on a fucking video. Yeah, proper. I'll tell you what, I'd class that as a proper weird. Yeah, if you want a sort of B movie type thing, Iron Man, watch that. Watch that and watch Vamp. Vamp, though, 100% you will not be disappointed. Anybody. You will not be disappointed with Vamp. It's just literally Vamp. I'll tell you the year Vamp was made, just in case. (1986). Chris Makepeace, he's been in, I think he was Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, because there's a 1991 Vamp. It's not that. It's the 1986 one. Dee Dee Pfeiffer, which is Michelle Pfeiffer's sister. Billy Drago, or however you'd say his name. Yeah, it's good. It's well worth watching. Sam said the definition was shocker. Must be a little different over here. It's that in it. Or is it that? I know. Or is it that? First one. I knew Peach would know as well. Matt, he said, have you watched Mandy? Yes, I loved it, Matt. Yeah, that's a very good film, isn't it? Yeah, I really like that. Mandy should be on my recommendations list, I think. Yeah, I suppose that's not on there. I'll add that to my recommendations list. Yeah, I have written a recommendation list down, Iron Man, for when you ask. I could never fucking remember any of the films. Yeah, I really liked Mandy. That was great. Malk liked that as well. I'll tell you what I watched the other day. I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. That's good. Got a good... It's on the similar feel of Raising Arizona, a little bit. That's kind of... It's similar to that. Londinium said, who remembers that really weird movie from the 80s, Labyrinth? I reckon Rich would. I've not seen that properly, though, Londinium, for years. Oliver said, Zombieland. I never got around to watching that yet. Sorry if I missed anyone's comments above. Just put it back on if you want. Richard had got another one of his classic DC Iron Gate catalogues. Good of them to send them out for free if you buy anything from them. That's good, Rich. There's some good shit in there, wasn't there? Labyrinth I've not watched in literally years. Iron Man said, Mike, have you ever castrated a raging bull with a blunt pair of scissors? No. What makes you think that? Unfortunately, he does. Yeah, I've not seen that for years. I would watch it. It's one of those I need to go back and watch. Matt said Mandy is the best film I've watched in years. It's brilliant, isn't it? What did that remind me of? I don't know. Yeah, it's very good. And yeah, Mandy, I would highly recommend people if you've not seen that. Iron Man, have you seen Mandy? You're missing out if you haven't seen that. Iron Man, because I'm talking bollocks. What bollocks am I talking? You on the fucking sauce again tonight? I was hoping you had a hangover, because you wait till you have a hangover, Iron Man. You're going to get some fucking abuse, mate. Right, where am I? Carl said, did you like my Dogman Attacks? I should have done it better, but I just wanted to release stress. Yeah, I like that, Carl. That was great, yes. Yeah, I did. I watched that and commented on it. That was good. That was a good little setup as well. I like that. Carl shooting he had a werewolf attack his house. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Well, check Carl's gone to CW Outdoors. That's Carl. Yeah, shooting a werewolf. Right, where am I? Londinium said there was lots of iconic stupid comedy movies in the 80s too. Some of them, some of the ones. Hang on. Some of them love, some of them I hate. Yeah, like Naked Gun, Beverly Hills. Naked Gun was good. Beverly Hills Cop, I can't remember if I like that or not. Goonies, excellent. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good old 80s movies. Slingshot Warrior would be loving this. He loves the old 80s films. But Slingshot Warrior tends to not have seen many films before then. See, if you say to Slingshot Warrior, if you've seen a film from the 60s, he says he hasn't seen it. You don't seem to watch anything if it's old. See, I've watched, 1920s films. Video Bay said, had to watch that shit when I was a kid. Horrible film. Just not a fan of musicals and puppets. Carl said, yeah, I read that, Iron Man said, comes talking bollocks. I said, Mandy reminded me of Hobo with a shotgun for some reason. The fighting scenes and the death scenes in Mandy reminded me of 1980s Arnold Schwarzenegger films for some reason. I don't know. Sam said, watched Heavy Metal. I have watched Heavy Metal, yes, and Heavy Metal 2. They're worth watching, aren't they? Basically, he's an 80s baby, WeaponCollector. Oh, but that don't mean you can't watch anything previous to when you're born. Mandilium said, I honestly haven't seen many 60s movies, but I bet you've read some very old books, haven't you? Where am I? Dude PX said, Mike castrating raging bulls. It's just an average Friday. Richard said, I was talking about the song David Bowie did, As the World Falls Down. Yes, you were, weren't you, Rich? Yeah, that's funny, yeah. Matt said, there's a new film coming out with Nicolas Cage called Wally's Wonderland. Yeah, what's the other one that's coming out with Nicolas Cage in? The Colour of Space, is it called? That looks quite good. Is it Colour of Space? Look that up. Someone have a look on Nicolas Cage's IMDb and see if there's a film called Colour of Space. That looks quite good. My man said hangovers are afraid of the daddy. Mr. Bean. I haven't seen many 60s movies. I bet you've seen some though, haven't you? Yeah, Lord of the Flies, that's good, Carl. I've never read the book to that, but the film of that was quite good. Matt said, never seen any film like Mandy before. It's so unique. It is unique, hasn't it? It isn't it? Sorry. It's like a cross between other films put together. Visually nice as well. Yeah, I like Nicolas Cage. He's good. He has done a couple of stinkers, but he's getting good again. He was excellent in his young days. He was in loads of really good films. And then he went a bit weird and did a load of shite. I still liked him, though. But now he's getting back into these really good sort of cult films. Cherry 2000, never seen that. Zed. Yeah, E-Honda Face Off yet. And then said, I mostly read books from the 60s. That's what I mean. I knew you would have read some other books. Well, I knew you had. That's why I said it. And much older things. I only like a few modern authors. Pratchett, Douglas Adams. That's about it. Mostly read historical books. Yeah, I knew you'd read some old books. That's partly why I said it, really. But it's just sometimes we talk to certain people and you mention anything previous to when they were born and they say they've never seen it. Bloody hell, you got to fucking go beyond your bloody birth date, ain't you? Can't just read things from when you were born and up. Carl said the new Predator film is it? I've not seen that one. I've not seen that. Yeah, the video based it. Any hand type? Yes, I fucking told you loads of times. This is what it's called. I told you a million fucking times, Pete. This is what it's called. I think it's 80s anyway. Bing said back now. That's a point. At least I plan on growing a moustache. He has more excuse for maybe that's it. Matt said, I know if I said this before, but you need to watch Frankenstein's Army. I do want to watch that. Iron Man said, I would love to smash a 70s porn chick. That's a shame they're all dead now. Then said, I like 60s sci-fi movies. Yeah, they were very inventive, weren't they? Yeah, 8mm is good, Matt. Yeah, I do like that. Irishman Season of the Witch. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, Matt, he wrote it. You're up Suckadoji. Yes, there you go. Yeah. You're up Suckadoji. Watch it. I got it on VHS. Bing said, I'll watch your video later, Jim, that you've just uploaded if you're still on. Oh, nice one. I didn't know he'd put one on tonight. That'd be good. Yeah. Is it a long one, Bing? How long is it on for? How's you written that? Go, go, sucky. Fuck's sake. I didn't even. Mike has vintage hentai on VHS up in the loft, mate. I got so many of them. The last time the police raided, no, it wasn't the last time, the time before, one of them found the box and actually said to me, nice porno collection you've got up there. That's what they say to my face. And then after I get took off by the police, they're standing there trying to take the piss. They never took the piss out of me to my face, I tell you. Complimented me on it. The new PA said, have you ever seen Bravo 20 with Sean Bean? No, but I've got that ready to watch. And I do want to watch that because I like Sean Bean and I love the SS as well. It's pulling a piece. That sounds wrong. I'm pulling a piece, yeah. Yeah, they complimented me to my face. Tried to take the piss out of me when I've been took off in handcuffs. It's probably just shocked by the fucking amount of it. Like everything in here. You find any of my collections, there's shitloads of it. Bing says it's a good movie, Bravo 20. I know, luckily I know the story at least, but yeah, I do want to watch that. I do like Sean Bean. Carl said the Professionals TV show, me and my brother used to run around the house shooting these old BB guns. Nice. The one time I grew my hair a little bit long, Iron Man, me and Malcolm did it just because we just couldn't be able to cut our hair, and it was actually going down here. His missus kept calling me and Malcolm Bodie and Doyle, and that is them two in it. Matt said, I wouldn't say Rock Sokodoji was hentai, but it's dodgy. It was cut over here. The Jap version is OGT. Yeah, it's not truly hentai, is it? It's you can get a proper hentai version of it. Like there is versions of it, but the thing you'd buy on DVD or VHS over here, it's the actual full-on bits are cut out, aren't they? Iron Man said, have you still got the Donkey in the Chambermaid one on VHS? Do you know what, Iron Man? That's actually, I'm pretty sure, no, in other words, pretty sure they made that illegal, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it was all down to people having it on their phones or some bollocks like that. Weirdo. Maybe it was kids showing each other at school or something. Rita said, yeah, Samuel. Charles Bronson style moustache. The prisoner, not the actor. Although their moustaches aren't that different. Lundy said, I used to watch tons of old anime when I was a kid, before the internet existed. I was lucky my best friend's older brother were Chinese and had all the exclusive VHS. Tons of anime movies and shit. I remember you saying that before. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? It is good when you know someone like that. I've not seen masses of it, but I've always been a fan of any of like the manga, the manga production company and that. Well, no, I know it is. I knew that was Iron Man, but I just thought, because you've mentioned that before. That's Les saying it to what's the actual Les is the bloke, the older bloke, and it is Uncle Lionel. It's Les saying it to Lionel, isn't it? But now I thought I did have something like that once. Dad said they were often based off sci-fi short stories. The Thing from Another Planet was based on a short story. Sam said I started in a porno once. It was called 3.5 Inches of Happiness. Just held up a credit card with a grin. The only G-rated porno ever made. That's it, Iron Man, because who goes there, Thing from Another Planet and that, and then that's what became the thing, isn't it? Or am I wrong there? Williams, I probably shouldn't have been watching those things when he's 6. Yeah, that's it. Really said I watched Avatar Last Airbender, Dragon Ball Z and more. Matt said Dragon Ball Z is my favourite series, Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah, Bubblegum Crisis, I'm sure I've seen a bit of that. I've got quite a few old manga VHSs of the VHS mangas and shit recorded off the telly. And I've got some on DVD. Britain's the Carpenter's The Thing is closer to the Campbell novella. Ehon said, "Well, I've got to go to work. We'll send you an email here and have a chat on Thursday." Nice one, mate. See you later, E-Honda. Carter, you right? Some anime films are perverted crap, but they're good anime films. I imagine he starred in a porno once, 2.5 Inches of Paradise. Come easy. Matt said, if you like anime, I recommend Spriggan. Perfect Blue, got it on Perfect Blue, I've got on UMD, which is the PSP fucking thing. Paprika, I've got on my hard drive. Yeah, I like them. They're both good. Spriggan, I've never even heard of though. Yeah, I do like Paprika and Perfect Blue. Fucking decent films they are. I've got Akira on DVD. Yeah, I got Akira Honda. Really both said used to watch Ben 10 when it's. I think I was too old for all that. Peach. Bristol said talking about porno. We had 30 watching in 27. So I thought that's good. Talking of porno. Londinian said I've seen it. That's good, Paprika. Yeah, I think Paprika might have been one of the influences for Inception as well. You have to look up the date of that, but I'm pretty sure one of the inspirations for Inception was Paprika. Yes, good in it. I'm a fan of those dream films. Like what's the other one? You watched it recently, didn't you, Liam? Dreamscape. Yeah, Dreamscape. That's good. 80s, going into dreams and that. I love them kind of things. I'll look into Spriggan. There's quite a few sort of manga type things I've seen, anime things, but I can't remember half of their names. I watched a good weird one it was like it revolved around a school. There was no like supernatural stuff to it, apart from it was in a school where these kids was being terribly bullied. They'd be bullied by each other, bullied by the teacher. And I think the film begins with someone being killed, and then the rest of the film is explaining what happened. Yeah. That was good. I had no idea that could have been a proper film. Zed said, to be honest, when it comes to anime, Studio Ghibli are hard to beat. Yes, that I forget about them, Zed, because I don't own any of them. I fucking love the Studio Ghibli films. There's every single one of them. Every single one I've seen, I've loved. Carl said, Robin Hood vids. We had more when I was young. So we all made up crap those, made our own hours. Yeah. Errol Flynn, that's it. But yeah, we was the same. Not with Errol Flynn though, but same with Robin Hood though. Itchy the Killer, I've never seen the anime. I've got the fucking I've got the DVD for Itchy the Killer up there. The film version of it. I'll have a quick look if that's it. London, you should not sure. Sounds similar to Terror in Resonance. Let me have a quick look. Not sure. Is that a series or a film? This was a one-off film. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what it was called. Yeah, I don't think it was that though. From the look of the animation, it looks slightly different, but no. Yeah, the thing is, because it's one of them. There's loads of them, isn't there? But no, that was it was a single just a single film. On, I think it was probably on film 4. I imagine I love Dreamscape. The scene on the train when he rips the guard's heart out. Yeah, good in it. Rich said, seen Angel's Egg anime film. No, I've never seen that, Rich. Message me that on Twitter and I'll have a look at it later. Because I want to watch a film tonight. I might watch some kind of animation, darling. Death Note, never, but I have heard that's good. Londinium said, did the boys grow up in a government facility? And they said, no. I'll tell you what it was. It was just purely in a normal school. It was normal Japanese school or whatever it would have been. Asian school. You know what I mean? And I think maybe at the beginning they was adults and businessmen, and one of them kills themselves, and then the rest of the films goes back in time to when they was in school, being constantly bullied by the teachers, bullied by other kids, and most of it is just nearly all the film is in the classroom, nowhere else. Sam said, anyone who drew dirty cartoons on the corners of their notebook. Yeah, flip pages for animation. It's cool. I've seen that. I've never done it though. Fucking nails broken off. What? Where am I? Samurai Jack was the shit. I've heard of that. That looks quite good. Jinro. I'll check that out, Matt. Yeah, I've got Viz. I've got some Viz. I've got a Viz under there. And I wanted to do like a fucking catalogue review on it, but I probably wouldn't be able to, would I? Yeah, Fat Slags was excellent. Video Base says, make sure to watch High School of the Dead. Full of zombies, weapons, and fan service. Nice one, all right. I imagine no BS. The reason I'm a bit crazy, I started watching horror films about 5 years old. Yeah, I sometimes think that's why I might be a little bit weird. Iron Man. Watching shit like that when I was too young. Ted said the Blood, The Last Vampire was a good anime film. Bing said, yeah, this is the one, fucking hell. Now, I'll tell you some good ones to watch. Samurai Champloo, Monster Parasite, Death Note, Berserk, Mushishi, Terror and Resonance, Gintama. We've got comedy ones. All right, I'll remember them. I can always come back and look anyway. I know what would it be. Yeah, so an hour and 40 minutes into it. I think I'll remember, and the Terror and Resonance, that'll be on my search list, search history now anyway. All right, yeah, I fucking love, gory anime. That's why I like Your Doji, because that's very gory, isn't it? Let me see. I don't know where half my fucking DVDs are. Well, I've got let me see what I've got up here quickly. I'll show you what I've got up here. Half my DVDs seem to be fucking missing. There's the Itchy the Killer I've got, but I ain't got the getting a nice crotch shot there. I noticed. Fuck's sake, I can't even see these, can you? Don't get too excited. I don't know where my fucking animes are. All my shit's in the wrong place now. Oh, it's dusty. I'm just going to start sneezing. Recently, I've seen that One Piece. The woman looked like her skin was buffed with car wax. What's that one? Oh, yeah. Cowboy Bebop I've heard of. Hellsing yet. Castle, I think I've gone off films. Very documentary on paranormal. It can go like that, can't it? I had a period like that where I was well into documentaries, real life crime documentaries. Yeah, very good. Some of them are fucking horrendous. I'll tell you one of the best ones I ever saw. There's 4 films to it in all. West Memphis 3. Watched the 3 documentaries to that, and then the other one. That was fucking horrendous. And it's so weird as well. So that documentary it's every little bit of it is genuine, 100% true, right? And it gets so fucking weird, you would swear to God it's not real. It's about these 3 boys who basically get accused of murdering 2 little boys, raping and murdering them, right? And you can tell from the very beginning they've not done fucking anything, right? They basically get fitted up. The sentence going to spoil it. You know this about the first fucking. Oh no, I won't. Yeah, anyway, basically get fitted up anyway. I won't say too much, but the more it progresses in the second one, they're interviewing other people, and it's like it's fucking him. You can fucking this bloke like pretty much stood there admitting Oh, so weird. But then it gets even weirder. Ah, so bizarre. Yeah, West Memphis 3, I think it's called, car. I can find you the names if you want. To all of them. Iron Man said, have you seen vampire movie 30 Days a Night? Yes, I quite like that. Any good time travel animes? I do love a good time travel film. That said, the Londinium. Gintama is great. Samurai X is good. Are these series or films? I don't mind either anyway. But we said Pretty Hate Machine has made most of Guts. So, oh, nice. Is that what they are, Rich? Yes. Londinium. So I haven't seen Samurai X. I've read the plot though. Gintama is probably the most funny anime. No, that's it, isn't it, Carl? Yeah, Hunter's on here. Yeah, from the US, don't go out alone. That's it. And as you say, tooled up and got all load of, yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Dead said to Londinium. The one where there's three of them in the public bogs. Didn't have any bog roll made me laugh so much and he threw up. Yeah, nice. Oh, good. I'll tell you what, I'll have a quick look on, let me look on Film 4. I'll put on Film 4 anime. Film 4. See if it comes up on there. Sometimes Film 4 have like lists of stuff they've had on. It may not have been Film 4, but I'm pretty sure it would have been the one I was on about. But it was an anime that wouldn't have needed to be one. You know, like some of the animes, like in the old days, you wouldn't have been able to make a film like that. You just wouldn't have been able to do it. This wasn't like that. This was just like a standard drama. It could have been a normal film. Nah, too much shit to look through. I could find it later, though. There's no point doing it now. Rita said, watching this back might find it strange. A bunch of weapon collectors, history enthusiasts, are recommended anime to watch. Might think we're normal human beings. Anime style has changed a lot from the 80s to the 2000s. Yeah, I must admit, I've always been a fan of the 80s stuff, but I reckon I'd still like the modern day stuff as well. But it has changed, hasn't it? Yeah, half my DVDs seem to be missing, London. Well, they're not missing, but I've misplaced them all. There's one. Let me just put this on the other thing so I can see what I'm showing you. Yeah, that's my fucking things. I can't find them. I'll be honest with you, the Vampire Hunter D, I wasn't a massive fan of that. Akira, yeah, that's a classic. I think, though, I don't have a lot of them on DVD anyway, though. I think a lot of them, I either taped them off the fucking telly, taped them on a DVD, or I've got them downloaded. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I'm pretty sure I don't own a lot of DVD anime. All right, Len. Good to see you all, mate. I was saying earlier, I saw something earlier. It made me fucking laugh. I don't know if you'd ever noticed it. Right, hang on. Matt said, what's the anime where a select few go for a black sphere and fight infected people? Is that called Sailor Moon, is it? Is that the one? Have you seen Fist of the North Star? Yeah, now that is excellent. And Ninja Scrolls, yes. I've seen both of them. Fist of the North Star I've got on my hard drive, and Ninja Scrolls I may have a VHS of that, Londinium. Yeah. Len, I noticed on my bloody thing, I've had your name wrong the whole entire time it's been on there. It's right now, though. Good to see you on, Len, by the way. I'll have a look through my fucking hard drive and that, see what I've got. Yeah, I ain't got a lot of DVDs of them though. I never got around to buying them. Maybe you couldn't get them when I was buying them. Fist of the North Star though, fucking excellent. I don't mind the live action version of that either, but the anime's better, isn't it? So Vives, right, mate? He said, "Do you remember Fist of the North Star?" Yes, yeah, both of them, yeah. Oh yeah, he mentioned the live action. Yeah, I don't mind the live action one. Then said, "What made you laugh earlier?" Yeah, I'd fucking missed the H out in the Christopher. So it said Leonard Christopher. I don't think anyone had ever noticed. Yeah, I'd spelt bloody Christopher wrong, and I missed the H out. I only noticed it today when I was redoing it. Then said the original Ghost. Oh, Ghost in the Shell again. I've got that downloaded. Yeah, I like that. That was very good. I wanted to watch a lot of the others, but then I never got around to it. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I do like them. Completely forgot about that. That's what I mean. There's been a lot I've seen, but I can't remember them until someone reminds me. I am around said, "Have you seen the camo hunting shelter? I want one. Use of a tripod." I have seen them, yeah. Never thought about getting one though. Probably would be handy though, Iron Man. Matt said Ghost in the L live action was actually okay, but Battle Angel Alita was great. That's another thing I've got. I've got the original pilot episode that would have been a series or a film to Alita Battle Angel. Yeah. Or Battle Angel Alita, whatever they call it. It's Battle Angel Alita, isn't it? Because the film is called Alita Battle Angel. It's the other way around. Whatever that new film's called, the old one's the other way around. Yeah, I've got on my hard drive the original pilot episode to Battle Angel Alita. Yeah. I've not watched it. I've not watched either of them yet, they said. I'm going to watch that and then I'm going to watch the film. Tokyo Ghoul, not seen. What about Devilman? You ever seen Devilman? They're quite good. Things are you back, mate? Nice. Well, some of the other people are probably dying listening to us go on about fucking anime. I don't mind though. They can chat between themselves like they are. I bet we're killing some people with this fucking chat. I don't mind. Fuck's sake, Londonian. I saw Devilman with your kid. Fucking hell. Well, at least you want fucking uncut. You're up Suckadoji, I tell you. Tony, right, mate? He said bought a spider code, mate. Easy to open one. Yes, they are. This ain't one, but yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? This ain't a fucking spider code, but I know what you mean. That's a Ganzo. Anime is weird, man said. Matt said Zapan in Alita is Francis from Deadpool. I did not know that. Deadpool I've not seen yet though. That looks great. Slingshot said I won't be doing a dovetail. All right, mate. All right. Video base, what was you on about One Piece? And Carl said to Sam, if you go hunting in the US, I'll check that. You should check this out. I'll look into that tonight, Carl. I've written that down. What was the other thing I wrote down? Oh, Annihilator. Yeah, I might watch. Don't know. I'm gonna have a look tonight. If there's anything. Iron Man, would you like your soul to go into a Tamagotchi? No way, mate. No way. Although, if you mean a copy of my brain into maybe something like a virtual world, possibly. Not seen Full Metal Alchemist. Don't even like the story in One Piece. There's too many episodes to watch. Oh, was that a thing? You never know with Peach if he's doing a sexual innuendo, you see. So, Sam said, I will, Carl. I've been hunting nearly every year since I was a child, except for the years I was deployed in the military. Video based on a pirate anime mic and a few other characters have powers from eating cursed fruit. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Here's this ain't an anime, but you're missing out if you've never seen this. And I've got every single one of these, by the way. When I get this down, crotch shot again. Get prepared. I've got the whole collection of this, and if you've not seen this, you're missing out. Let me get this on the thing so I can show you it properly. I've got all 13 fucking DVDs of that as well. Monkey. Look at that for some characters. Fucking love Monkey. Yeah, if you've never seen that, that's brilliant. Monkey's motto is, yeah, Monkey, I love to fight. Yeah, carries his he's got a staff that's heavier than the moon, but he can shrink it down and hide it in his ear. Yeah, you can double it. And that band is round his head. It's put on by maybe Buddha, I think, or Tripitaka anyway. And if he gets out of hand, they can make that squash his brain, but he's immortal. But that's the old I think it's Chinese, isn't it? Chinese fucking mythology. That's like their thing. No one ever seen Monkey then? And I'm Matt, yeah, Monkey is basically Dragon Ball Z. I'm Mounted, I hate Oriental movies. I thought you might have seen that, Carl. Yeah, it's on in the 80s over here, wasn't it? Yeah, fucking Monkey, brilliant. Yeah. I think that's amazing. It's a pure kids show comedy madness. The Monkey just spends his entire life trying to fight everyone. I've got Ricky O on DVD. To the stage where he tries to fight God, tries to fight Buddha. He won't. No, nothing stops him. Goes up to heaven, right? Because he wants to be equal to God. He don't take no shit of anyone. So they even bury him under a mountain for like 5,000 years or something. Because he managed to get up to heaven, tries to fight God, goes into the peach garden and eats these peaches that make you immortal, invincible, and all this stuff, right? So he's basically immortal and invincible. Even the fucking gods can't get rid of him. They end up burying him under a mountain. It's brilliant. Every episode is him and his fucking staff just fighting. Like, he fights armies on his own. Stuff like that. Yeah, brilliant. But pure comedy, yeah. If you can find that first episode, Monkey Goes Wild About Heaven, that alone is worth watching. That's the first episode. You'd get hooked on it straight away. Oh, man says he loves it's about Monkey King. That's it, Ronan. Yeah, that's it. And the Monkey King that's like the Chinese myths or whatever. You know, you get like the Roman myths and all that, and the Greek myths and all that. The Chinese ones are Monkey, the Monkey King. Yeah, Monkey Magic. That's it. That's what it was called over here, wasn't it? Monkey Magic. That is it. Yeah, every episode is pure fucking kung fu fighting, going mad. Yeah. And then they end up going on a pilgrimage where they've got to help this monk, Tripitaka. And they become like the guardians of Tripitaka. So there's Monkey, Pigsy, which is I can't just look Pigsy, there he is. Pigsy was one of my favourite characters. There's Pigsy. Pigsy was like a pervert. Both of them was. So was Sandy. He was a pig man, pig monster. Sandy was like a swamp dragon type monster, and they're turned into humans. Yeah, great. But yeah, Ronan, yeah, it's about this Monkey King, basically, yeah. Bing said, I've tried. There's an old friend watches that, and anime, I can't get into it. Sam said, Monkey Season 1, Episode 1 is on YouTube. You watch that one episode and you'll get hooked on it, I'm telling you. Fucking brilliant. Even the intro to Monkey is amazing. Even just the intro, honestly, the fucking intro to it will get you hooked. His motto is, I am Monkey and I love to fight. That just says it all. He goes around getting his weapons off. You know, he finds out that this fucking thing under the sea's got a staff. It's like the best staff ever. So he goes down there to get it. Because he's eating all this fucking stuff that's made him immortal and invincible. He can do anything. Yeah, Sam, he said there's a YouTube video for the intro too. Sandy was like Neil from the Young Ones. He was, wasn't he? Who was he? Yeah, like Leonard. Actually, I'll tell you what, Len. When I watch this again, because I probably will. I haven't watched it again. I probably will make a Monkey fucking staff. Bing said, I've not seen. Oh, we're talking to Iron Money. I've not seen the Vikings, but I do want to watch that. London said, isn't he based on? Yeah, that's it. Sun Wukong, the monkey god. Let me just check and I'll tell you. You'll see it, because if you see a picture of him, you put an image, go to images, and that's it straight away. Because he's got the staff and he's got the headband. The headband is if he starts getting out of control, they can do like a prayer and it starts to crush his head. He basically just gets out of control, yeah. But that's what it is, London, yeah. Matt said Pigsy is Oolong in Dragon Ball. London said, what do you think was better, the young ones or bottom? I think the young ones, personally. London, what do you reckon? Slingshot said, you and your brothers could do a rendition of Three Little Pigs. How do you mean, though? Yes, that's it. That is it. London, yeah. Sun Wukong, yeah, the monkey god. That's it. I thought you would know. I couldn't describe it in a way that you would know, though, because I don't know. I just know him as the Monkey King or the Monkey God. That's it, yeah. Yeah, it's brilliant. But this basically tells, in a funny way, all of the mythology and the stories. Yeah. Born from an egg on a mountain high. Yeah, it's born from a stone egg, basically. Yeah. Might even sound it back. Let me see. Yeah. The first egg was named Fort. Yeah, from it came a stone. Yeah, elemental forces caused the eggs to hatch. From it came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible. Yeah. But yeah, it's great. I'd recommend just watching the fucking intro. He can pull his hair out. So he pulls hair. Actually, he pulls it out of his chest. So he'll pull hair out of his chest and blow it, and each of those hairs becomes one of his monkey soldiers. And he can also do this little thing where he goes like this, right? And a cloud will come out of the sky, and he can jump on the cloud, go flying around on a cloud. Yeah, not that. More this. Flies around on a cloud. It's brilliant. Proper mad 80s mentalness, basically. Brilliant. I don't know when it was made. It might not have been made in the 80s, but that's when it was shown over here. It was on when I was a little kid, like early 80s. Jackie Chan, I've never been into Jackie Chan. I don't mind Jackie Chan, but I never got into his films massively. The only one I ever seen was what's the police ones? Police Story, is it? Seen a couple of them, if that's Jackie Chan. I think it was. I haven't seen too many films on Celtic myths. Now, I bet there are, but I've not seen a lot either. I was just The Water Margin, the story of Lin Chung, who's a Chinese Robin Hood. Sounds good. Iron Man said, Mike, you are my sergeant at arms, and I'm the Lord Brutal Dominator. We'll cleanse the hordes. We'd have a good army, we would. We'd have loads of fucking, speciality things in all of us lot, I tell you. London to do long is tea. All the Dragon Ball characters have funny names. They're named after food. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think slightly prefer Bottom. Love Eddie's character. Your Eddie is good. Yes. It might have been because I've probably seen the young ones more. I like them both equally, though, really. But if I had to pick, I would say young ones personally. Maybe because I've seen it more and I have more memories of it, if you know what I mean. I have quite a few childhood memories of the young ones, but they're certainly as good. Have you ever seen, if you like Bottom, Londinium, have you ever seen? I'll find this for you. Right, hang on. Right. Fuck, can't remember what it's called now. Right, what was that thing that Rick Mail, Adrian Edmondson, Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders, Alexis Sale, all of those lot used to be in on Channel 4, and it used to be different episodes each time, different story every time. Comic strip, that's it, right. And who's that bloke, Peter something, who used to do stuff with Dudley Moore? If you can tell me who that actor is, someone, I'm going to find you something. Yeah, everybody loves a bit of Bottom. So comic strip, Peter, who's the bloke who used to do things with Dudley Moore? Used to do those quite rude. Dudley Moore and Pete, is it Peter or ain't it? I'm going to find you something, London, anyway, in a second. Nah, fuck, I can't remember what this fucking person's name was. Who used to do stuff with Dudley Moore? Someone must know. Peter Cook. Yeah. It's Peter Cook and it's Comic Book Present. Hang on. Right. I'll show you. I'll find you something. Right. Peter Cook. Right. Mr. Jolly lives next door. Right. This is it. Yeah. Right, that's it. So if you look up. Well, that should be it. Mr. Jolly, yeah. Comic Strip Presents Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door, right? That's where the two characters from Bottom originated from. And they're pretty much the same characters. Yeah. That's worth watching, London. And if you like Bottom, watch that. And it's pretty much where the idea for Bottom came from. Yeah. Or those two characters anyway. Eddie Hitler and what's Rick Mail's character in it? I can't remember off the top of my head now. And that's on all four as well, Londinian. I only found that out recently because I quite like Comic Strip anyway. Yeah, Comic Strip Presents Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door. It's a single episode, but that is where, yeah, them two came from. That was first, and that gave them two the idea to do Bottom, I think. Yeah, Zed, thank you for saying Comic Strip Presents, and thank you, Bing and London again for saying Peter Cook. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Peter Cook's in it. I won't tell you what his character is, but yes, it's good. Yeah, Brian Connolly. I didn't know. Is he dead? Okay, I didn't know. That's one of those I didn't actually know. Or do you mean he's just not on telly anymore? He's dead, is he? No, still alive. He just don't. No, I used to like him. Yeah, he's one of those never on it anymore. Does musical stuff now, doesn't he? Yeah, the Grimleys, that was good. Yeah, Richard, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, fuck's sake, yeah. Richard, yeah, that was it. Fuck's sake. I couldn't fucking remember. The thing is, I was talking to Luke the other day about my fucking Bottom film club I did. So yeah, that's why I was surprised I couldn't remember any fucking names. Yeah, Comic Strip presents Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door. That's well worth watching if you like Bottom. That's sort of, you can tell where their characters come from then. Yeah, that's on All Four, whatever. I never watched the Grimleys though, Matt, but I feel like I've seen bits of it. It did look quite good. Being said, Highlander film was a good series. That series was shit. Yeah, I think I've seen the first film, Bing, but I know they go a bit mad, don't they? Like they start making no sense, don't they, or something. Iron Man Spartan said, would you go a week without food, just water for £59,000, or lose your smell, be infinitely rich? Probably lose my smell and be infinitely rich, I think. So some episodes were better than others, Bing. Oh no, yes, of course. Fucking hell, Bing. I'm going fucking. I've seen the fucking TV series to fucking Highlander, yeah. But I've not seen all of them. I used to watch it occasionally because I used to put it on the Horror Channel. That was when there wasn't a lot of when Horror Channel was new and there wasn't a lot of stuff on telly anyway. You know what I mean? Or maybe we had Sky, but we didn't have a load of other channels. I can't remember, but there didn't used to be a lot to watch. Dad said to Bing, I have something to say. It's better to burn out than fade away. Irishman said, ripping yards. Because I'm a fucking big fan of Michael Palin. I love Michael Palin. I think he's great. Yes, I watched all of those a couple of years ago again. Irishman, yeah, ripping yards. They're on All Four as well. They're on All Four. Tell you what I was watching earlier, Harry Hill's Club Night. I didn't get to watch the whole episode because it would have been when I was coming on the stream. I just realised I've been so into this conversation, it's gone past 11. I'll carry on though. I noticed no one reminded me. Yeah, I've only looked at the clock twice all night. That's how you can tell it's a good conversation. I'm enjoying myself. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought there. Irishman said, Mike, 70, yeah, but if it was infinitely rich, the whole rest of your family, I'd give up that if I'll be honest with you, man, if I couldn't taste properly, I'd probably lose some fucking weight as well. I think that'd be a good thing all around. Bing, I think you'd like it. If you like Bottom, yeah, it's where Bottom came from is that episode, what I've read. And you can see it is them too. They may have the same names, or they may have very similar names, or may have different names, I don't know. But you can tell that's them too, sort of thing. I'm just going to check quickly, just in case, because I'd questioned myself then if that's the one. No, that is it. Yeah, I just seen a picture of it. Yeah. Right, hang on. Right, let me just look. Yeah, Rickman and Adrian Edmondson are the unnamed proprietors of an escort agency, Dreamy Time Escorts. Mel's character is devious, low-minded, calculating, stupid. Edmondson's merely very stupid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one though. But yeah. I'm questioning myself now. I'm pretty sure. I'll watch it and see. Peaky Blinders I would 100% watch, but never got round to it. Trailer Park Boys, I've watched every single episode. I love it. Although there are things I haven't watched though, because there was stuff I couldn't get hold of it. Carl said the first Highlander film was fab. The rest of shit. I quite like the concept of Highlander films. I like they kill them and they get their power and their knowledge, don't they? Plus they're immortal. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys. I've got box set up there somewhere. Where is it? I love the Trailer Park Boys. Good suggestion, Slingshot. Being said, Derek and Clive is great to listen to. When me and my mate go camping, play it in the iPod. I've heard that's good. The bloke called Ian Lee was always going on about that. Nadeem said, "Can we count The Warriors as an 80s movie, even though it was unreleased?" Oh yeah, I tell you, I would say it's 80s, but yeah, technically, yeah, I've got Warriors. That's good, isn't it? The Warriors and the Wanderers. You've seen the Wanderers. I don't know if people have seen the Wanderers as much as the Warriors. Two sort of gang fighting kind of things, but in a slightly different way. Did I show that or accidentally hide it? I didn't mean to hide that. I think it's on there though. The Wanderers is pretty good. It's slightly different. It's got gang fighting. It's set in the 50s though, I think. It's American though. Yeah, don't fuck with the Boldies. But it has a lot of different gangs in it, like the Warriors, gang fights, massive gang fights as well. Some really good epic massive gang fights. But it has a bit of drama to it as well. There's backstories like the leader of the gang got a girlfriend, but then he fancies some other bird, and it's good. It's good. I think you'd like that, London. If you like Warriors, it's slightly different because the Warriors is pure chasing, fighting, isn't it, sort of thing. It has that, but a bit of yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't read all that, Liam. Yeah, the bloke at work keeps saying, "Don't fuck with the boldies" to me. That's we're both bold. Nice. That's excellent. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that is "Don't Fuck with the Boldies" is from The Wanderers. Oh, there's my DVD for that. There's a good DVD cover and a shit DVD cover. I happen to have the shit DVD cover to it. Here's the Boldies. I suppose when I do a fucking film club of this, I'm going to have to be the big one. Terror. That's Terror. Although I'm probably more that kind of size in height. No, that's not. These aren't the Warriors. These are the Wanderers. These aren't the Wanderers. These are the Boldies. And that's a Boldie beating up a Wanderer. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird cover, that. The proper cover should have the Wanderers on it. That's not the Wanderers. That's the Boldies. No, we'll have to go off soon. I can hear people go to bed. The Outsider slingshot, I've never seen that. Irishman Pacific Heights, never seen that. Imagine I've got a Baseball Furies shirt. Went as the leader, won Halloween. That sounds good. I believe that the Warriors was like a computer game. Literally no backstory, just moving from one fight to another and to a boss fight. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I do like that. I have got Warriors on DVD somewhere. That should have been in there somewhere. Let me see. I have got Warriors as well. The Warriors on DVD. Here it is. Yeah, that's a bit of a better cover. Actually has got the Warriors on it. Yeah, the Wanderers is more. It has lots of gang fights, sort of them kind of gang fights, but that has a backstory to it and a bit of drama. Yeah, The Outsiders, never even heard of that. Yeah, you can tell I'm enjoying myself tonight. It was 11:15. I didn't even notice. All the non-anime and film people are probably killing themselves now, though. Sorry, everyone. The Outsiders. I'll look into that. What was it? Is it worth watching? Surf Nazis. I've heard of that, but I've never seen it. Survivor said, "Do you remember a movie called Howard the Duck?" I know of it, and I may have seen it as a kid, but never watched it properly. Bing said, "I'll try The Wanderers, as I like the Warriors. Any idea where I could watch it from?" Not sure. I'll tell you what, though, Bing. Let me just quick look at something. There's a place on here somewhere that has random films that you wouldn't expect, right? Let me just look a minute. If it's on here, if I can give you a link. Hang on. No, I was hoping sometimes on BitChute, there's a load of weird, like not weird, but there's a load of random, like on BitChute. Sometimes there's full movies on there, basically. Oh, you should be able to find it somewhere, I'd imagine. Meet the Feebles, yeah, Peter Jackson, what he made after Bad Taste Before Brain Dead. Basically an adult version of The Muppets. Yeah, that's a good film, that is. Very, very bizarre. Not a lot of people have seen that. That's the only problem with the Warriors on Blu-ray DVD. I did a comic strip transition. I did that. I don't know if mine's got that. I can't remember. I'd have to look into that. Because if you looked, I don't know if you saw the cut, that looked like a weird, like shit version of it, if you know what I mean. Like the film's on there, but it looks like they've done nothing to it. I can't actually remember if that has that or not. I think I suggest a recent film called Wolves. All right, I'm going to watch a film tonight. Matt, tell you what, he said, tell you what's a bad rated film, but actually it's great. Super Mario Bros. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of films that people claim are shite, and they're good. The classic one for me, this is classed as an actual shit film. Big Trouble in Little China. That is not a shit film, not even the slightest. And it's not even, in my opinion, it's not so bad it's good. It's just a fucking good film. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I think that gets really badly panned by critics now. I love Big Trouble in Little China. June as well. Yeah, exactly, Liam. June's fucking excellent film. June would probably be in my top 10 films. Yeah. Depending on when I've watched it, higher. But sci-fi, that would be in my top 3 probably. And Doom said, how about Rocky? That was 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Yeah, exactly. I like the first 2 Rocky films. That said, yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, excellent. So obviously, Big Trouble in Little China was a good film at the time. And the effects were okay. TerraVision, never seen yet, Slingshot. Was that new or old? We can talk about any films anyway, you know what I mean? Still not seen Master and Commander, but I've got it. I may leave that one for a while, Zed, because I'm going to start watching Sharp soon. When I say soon, that might not be for 6 months, by the way. Soon to me. Anyway, when I start watching Sharp, I'll probably get into all of that kind of stuff. So I'll watch that then, Zed. Just remind me. If I say I'm watching Sharp, say, don't forget Master and Commander. But I have got it. Iron Man said, the Warriors is very dated. If these guys went down to Peckham in London to get demolished, London is more violent than New York. Ted said, Big Job is one of my favourites. Kung Fu Hustle is worth a watch. Kung Fu Hustle, I've seen some of that. Dundee, yeah, Peckham is bad. I don't like Peckham. No, and you'd know, wouldn't you? So, yeah. I'll stay on for a couple of more minutes. Right. If anyone's got a couple of... Right, let's get a couple of film recommendations then. So, I don't care what. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, any fucking thing. Recommend me a film to watch. No guarantee I'll watch any of them. I'm weird like that. So I've got to go off in 5-6 minutes as people go to bed. No, that's what I mean, London. Yeah, it ain't far from you, is it? From Beyond, I've seen that. Yeah, that's good, Slingshot. I probably won't watch that. I've seen that. I want to watch something new tonight. New to me. It doesn't have to be a new film, but new to me. I just happen to have watched. Is that is a film? Is it? Rich. All right. Angel's Eggs. I've written that down. Richard said, Family Guy did a good piss take clip from Master and Commander called Master. I suppose it would be Masturbator and Commander over there, wouldn't it? Matt said there's a Ugandan film on YouTube called Who Killed Captain Alex? Do you want me? What's that? Carl said you would enjoy Sharp, my former regiment. Is it, Carl? Nice one, yeah. Yeah, I've been talking to Liam about Sharp. It looks excellent. Invaders from Mars, all right. I'll tell you what I do fancy watching. I've downloaded Night of the Comet. Yeah, Rifles, is it? Nice one, Carl, yeah. Iron Man said, what's Kingdom Heaven? Film Club for Legend will be coming up soon. I just didn't have time to do it yet. I have seen Roy Tubby Brown. I've got a Roy Tubby Brown bloody DVD up there. Survive. I'll have to watch it soon, Liam, yeah. It's one of those 80s films I've never seen. I've seen loads of 80s horrors, and that's one of them I never got round to. I am writing these down, by the way. So Frankenstein's Army. Hell's Labyrinth. I ain't seen that one come up for a while. Slingshot. What was your recommendation, Londinium? Did you put one down or not? I said, don't feel bad, Mike. That's one that meant to be 14 in the film. It was like 22. Fuck's sake. No, so it's all good. All right. Which one's Omega Man? Is that the one of Charlton Heston? I have seen that, and I maybe have seen one of the other ones. I watched them all in the end, Liam. I'm sure I did. Right, Crouching Tiger, all right. As I said, I may not be guaranteed I'll watch any of these, but thank you for the recommendations. Just for me to watch tonight, London. Films for me to watch tonight. I've definitely watched Omega Man, Liam, yeah. Because that was also the first, wasn't that the first ever interracial kiss in that as well, or something, wasn't it? Back in the days when that would have been a big thing. Crack shot, doesn't it? Nice one, Zed. I'll check that out. All right, London, yeah, Death Note short series, all right. Death Note, yeah, the series basically, yeah. I'll probably get around to that eventually. Yeah, on the Wikipedia for that film, there was something, or maybe it was the first ever black woman kissing a white man. I think it was that. That hadn't ever been done before. There'd been maybe a black man kissing a white woman, or so. I don't know. Just I only mentioned it because I find it bizarre that these things are a thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I did watch that, and I'm pretty sure I watched the other one. There's a black and white one in there. Pretty sure I watched that as well. One of the other, what are they based off of? What's the book they're based off of? Oh yeah, maybe it was in a movie. Yeah, maybe that may have been the first. Yeah, I know what you mean. I Am Legend. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was one of the first or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a Roy Toby Brown DVD somewhere. I was on about him last night. I like a bit of offensive comedy every now and then. Carl said rifles were the first to wear green uniform during the Napoleonic Wars, and had proper rifles. Were used to snipers and skirmishers, left to their own devices. That's a bit like old special forces, I suppose, isn't it? Oh yes, he did, didn't he? Survive? Yeah, Roy Joe Brown did a movie called UFO. Yeah, Stone tapes. I might have seen that. Said Fright Night. Yeah, I do like that. I won't watch the remake. I doubt though. So anyway, I've got written down Missing 411, Annihilator, Angel's Egg, Invaders from Mars, 80s, Kingdom of Heaven, Frankenstein's Armies, Hell's Labyrinth, Crouching Tiger, and Death Note. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Sorry if I've missed any. The fucking paper had run out anyway, so couldn't write anymore. And there was a price list on the back for the other thing. Yeah, I better go off. It is quite late. I've heard people go to bed here. I can't keep them awake. You get a bit of piss take if I do. It's been a really good chat tonight. I've really enjoyed it. I love ones like this. I'll tell you how, as I said, how I knew I enjoyed it. I didn't even know I'd gone past the time. I only looked at the clock once. And that means I'm just constantly chatting and enjoying it. Don't even have time to look away. So, yeah, appreciate it. That was really good. I hope you all have a good evening, whatever you lot are doing now. I say I'm going to watch a film. What I'll probably do, I'll probably sit here, watch a couple of YouTube videos, and then end up sitting on the fucking computer again till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to try to watch a film. Thank you, Jed. I'll check that out. Yeah, cheers, everyone. I said, yeah, later on, after Smokeless Powder came about, that was the reason more troops were given neutral colour uniforms. Before they wanted bright troops that were easy to spot. Yeah, so good night, Bing, Nell, Tim, Zed, Len, Carl, Survive, Bristol, Londinium, Matt, Slingshot. Sorry if I've missed anyone there. Richard. Yeah, I'll see you all. Matt, see you later, mate. You streaming tomorrow, Liam, normal time? I don't know, you don't do Sundays, do you? Anyway, I'll see you all soon. There'll be video soon, and sometime, hopefully, I need to do the next film club, because I'd like to do them weekly. I just never get around to doing it weekly nowadays. Maybe next year I'll start whacking them out once a week. But even though they're delayed, they definitely are coming. The next one is Legend, the Craze film. I've never seen that yet. And hopefully, if I'm right, the next one will be a TV series. So it'll only be a little short TV series, though. So it'll be an English 6 30-minute episodes, so 3 hours basically. Just about to go off, Mike. Sorry, mate. Yeah, but yeah, thank you all for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a really good evening tonight. I'll see you all soon. See you in a new video soon. See you later. Don't forget to watch that Serene Madness video for me, please. See you later. Good night.